France, no less, has introduced a new computer system that you'd think would be more at home in a Hollywood studio.
Yes, using computer-generated virtual reality sets. Now, they used it for the first time on a production of Tosca, which opened last night. Now, if you can't imagine how it works, don't worry. Thank goodness Liz Wickham is here and she can explain all about virtual opera.
The magic of a sublime opera or ballet performance disguises a miracle of management, making sure that for a totally live performance, everything is right at the right moment. Years of preparation for each production to get the sets, the sound, the costumes, the lights, the music, let alone the cast in peak condition. Even Angela Giorgiou's jewels are real and have to be guarded from the wings. But the stage at the Royal Opera House is too precious a space to waste on days of rehearsal. Opera and ballet are the most expensive forms of theatre, so in order to economise, the Opera House tries to have 4 or 5 productions running concurrently. That means this stage must always be available for performance, so days like today, for just trying things out and rigging, have to be kept to a minimum.
Well, every time we don't perform, the opportunity costs about £100,000 thereabouts. So every time we can go on working and not have to have that opportunity cost must be good for us.
So into an historical and traditional art form flies the forefront of modern technology. A perfect in every dimension virtual opera house stage, complete with changeable sets and full lighting rig to try and test and play with sets and lights, and then to memorise on software which simply plugs in to control the real thing.
I wrote them an email to the Opera House, explaining them that we're using a system in Canada at CBC where you can pre-focus all the moving lights offline way in advance. And Opera House were very interested in this idea, and they brought me over from Canada, and within a year we built the entire Opera House in 3D, an accurate model of the Opera House in 3D with every single light, every single seat in the house. Now every single production is basically done up here. We spend 2 or 3 days up in edited suites, and now we have the lighting people coming here, the production team come here, the designers come here, so it's like a snowball.
All in a studio tucked away upstairs. So by the time the lighting director and set designer look at the stage for real, only minor artistic changes need to be made. So days like this, when the stage is not being used for performance, are kept to a minimum. Only hours after we filmed these final adjustments being made, a full gala first night of Tosca opened at the house. And from the mechanisms of make-believe came the real magic. Liz Wickham, London Tonight, Covent Garden.
Oh, what a belter.
He's like a snowball.
He's like a snowball. He's very clever.
Very clever. Now to a different type of entertainment, but one that has really caught your imagination. Our fantastic unsigned competition. Every night this week you've had the chance to pick a band to play live in front of thousands of people at next week's O2 Wireless Festival.
Now our judges narrow it down to a short list of 2 and you do the rest. Last night was a really tough call between 2 urban acts, Shorty and Cherry Blackstone. And you chose Shorty. Let's have a listen.